System internals, actually, immediately without delaying, I'm going to start by making you recognize what are the system internals. I'm going to visit the following URL, which is um, live.sysinternals.com. Yeah, live.sysinternals.com. I made a mistake without space. So this is the one, live.sysinternals.com. I'm visiting this URL. Good. When I visit, see, I'm gonna see this list of we used it earlier. It's not the first time because we at that time we saw the Proc Explorer. Proc Explorer. We used the Proc Explorer. Those two tools. We used them. So we are going to continue with the same list, but here you have to understand that those are all from Microsoft, and they are for different tasks to be interacting with the system system level. Means whatever the systems in plural in abstract Microsoft has given birth, we can have different tasks to do with each of those utilities. So first conclusion here, the system internals is one of the considerations that the system admins has to go beyond. When we talk about the system hardening in the chapter number 4, and we said one of the 3 topics is the system management. System hardening, we need to go beyond some of the activities. One of the 3 pillars is the management, the configuration of the operating system. What does mean management and configuration? So you have to recognize the system secrets. System level, operating system level, we talk. System, here the word I'm using the system, but the meant is operating system. You have to know the secrets, how it's running. And to know so, we are not required to know all of those tools because they are long enough to make you fail in matter of time, not in matter of capability. But the quantity here is enormous to accomplish it. The list is a little bit actually, we can count the number, yes, but the task to do, it's enormous enough to make you fail really in matter of time when you see the time that you need to do all the practice behind of those tools. And it's not the purpose even. So you know what is the request, then you have to recognize the appropriate tool, you deploy. Easy, like that. So management here, configuration is one of the successful paths to follow in order to finish or to do the configuration is going beyond those tools here, those system internal utilities. I'm using the word utility. Remember, the word utility is a keyword. Good. What we are going to do today is to try to tackle the SAM database, the security authentication or authorization management database available in the operating system level. This SAM database actually is a system level, yes. But we'll see if we are able to manage or not, if we are able to use or not, if we are able to, let's say, yes, use even. We'll talk about the use only. Can we use it? My computer got stuck, let me. Are you still able to see my screen, please?
Yes, Mister.
Okay, great. Because I'm working so many stuff, my mouse is barely moving. Okay. The guide, task number 1, we are going to download the tool PsExec, and this tool also we may have seen before, if you remember very well, when we dealt with the security hive and the registry, lab number 3. At that time we use this tool, but even though we will use it again, and I'll demonstrate how to get it again, for the purpose of manipulating this SAM. Immediately the task is clearly given us the tool, the solution, because the SAM is not something that you can use manually, because it's not something available for the public use. As per the name, security, let's say here is the manager of the security related to, it's the database where security concerns operating system refer to. So we'll not be able to use it. Where we find it, I'm gonna explore my computer. So File Explorer here or any folder. Yeah, so I go on my PC, C drive, my Windows folder, my system 32. It is then config. Here it is. It needs administration. I'm gonna say yes. It will ask me for username and password. Then we are inside the domain. For this purpose only, I'm gonna move to the virtual machine. So I'm gonna close this one here. I'll immediately refer to my virtual machine, Windows 10 based machine. Okay, Windows 10, I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna use this one, the offline access, whatever. Because the BitLocker is outputted already with the BitLocker, we activated that. No updates. I'll move to full screen mode. Okay, we are in. Immediately, yes, here the resolution is making it trouble. Let me change the resolution. Yes. Still the manipulated. Yes, great. It's wonderful. Good. No, even though, even still. Okay, great. Now this is what we want. Okay, great. We now I'm gonna move immediately to my let's say Explorer. Here I'm inside PC, drive, Windows folder, system 32. Here it is. Config. Here it is. Requires security. Let's say authorization. Okay. Virtual machine will be awarded access for sure. Again, yes, here it is. We are in, and in here we have this sum. This is the sum. It's a file. It's not big much, but it is the one that we can refer to in order to yes, do all the security configuration tools, all the security consideration. Yeah. So all what it concerns the management of the sessions inside the operating system, it would be actually controlled, managed here. Session, let's say security account manager. Here, this database would hold the hashes for authentication of different, let's say, sessions. I use the word session. Great. I'm gonna copy. I'm gonna copy. Here in desktop, I'm gonna paste. We'll see. No, It will not. Action cannot be completed because the file is open in a system. It's not a matter of permission here. It's not a matter of permission. Try again. Still the same message. It's used. It is not a matter of permission. What does it mean? It means we can copy it. We have the right to copy it. It's not forbidden. It's not denied. No, it is used. Try again. Try again. 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 It will keep giving us this message infinitely. It will not stop. Whenever you try. I'm going to copy. I'm going to use the keyboard keys, Control C, and in here I'm going to use the keyboard keys also, Control V. Still the same message. Cancel. Again here, Control V using the keyboard keys. Same message. It will not finish. The same message. It is used. Means for sure we are having the right to copy it. If we can, for sure, if we can. Who is using this sum to block me from just making a simple copy? From making a simple copy, we cannot do it because it's being used. Here we have to see the handles. We have to see the handles that they are controlling this sum and stop those handles if they are malicious. Because this sum here is sensitive enough. For sure it is the system, but we'll check. We'll check. To do so, let's refer to the system internals. I'm gonna just minimize it with this machine and after the guide. We'll refer to the system internals. We'll download the tools responsible for displaying the handles. First of all, this PsExec at the end of the day we'll use to copy. but for now, we will use the respective system internals responsible for the handles. Which is the handle itself? There is a handle. Come on, not here. Handle. Here it is. We have two versions, 32 and 64 bits. I'm going to download the 32-bit from my machine, whatever. I believe my machine is 64 bits. GB is 32-bit. My system is 32-bit, so I'm gonna download the 32-bit. My system is 32-bit, so I'm gonna download 32 bits. Good. So I'm gonna download this one for now, but I'm gonna download it inside the virtual machine, not here. Let me come back. So let me come back. I'm gonna come back to a full mode, full screen mode. Yes, so what should we do? Yes, browser. I'm going to open my browser. Here we have only the Edge in this virtual machine. Okay, let it start. Complete setup. Because this is the first time I'm going to use it. No, I'm going to close. Now I'm going to refer to this live system internals. One dot internals.com. Great, we are in, and here I'm going to download the handle, and not only the handle, because the handle will not be actually so fruitful for us later on. Let's start with this one, handle. It is being downloaded. Scanner for viruses. Yes, finished. I'm going to locate where it is. Showing folder. It is in my downloads. It is in my downloads. Great. Double click it. Yeah, agreement. I have to agree the agreement if I want to use it. Yes. Great. It has been started and closed. Again, double click. Started and close. Double click again. It is not the way how we use it, because it does what it is requested to do and it finishes, it closes. It's not the way. What I'm going to do, I'm going to open the CMD and point myself here. So to point myself here, Shift keyboard, right click, copy as path. Here it is, copy as path. I'm going to open my CMD now as normal user. I'm opening the CMD as normal user. Come on. We changed the CMD last class actually in the front, and when we did the offline access, we changed it to utilman. So I'm gonna use the word utilman. If you remember very well, I'm gonna use the same word we changed it at that time. Yes, I remember. Yes, here it is. I'm using utilman because we changed the name already. This is my command prompt. This is my terminal. So in here, I'm gonna point myself to where I copy as path here. Shift, right click, and copy as path here. CD space, right click. I'm gonna delete the handles.exe because it's a file now. Yes, here, and I'm inside the downloads. Here it is. We change dir. It is saying something. Cannot find text message. For message number, we have an issue here. But even though we have actually, this is the handle is mentioned. Here it is, the content here. We have the list and it's available. Great. So it is not finishing the task. The dir is not running everything because it has to give me that there is only one file available, but it gives me an error message. But beside of that, it listed the content. That's great. So we have our work running very fine. Great. Those messages, why? Because we have a different name for the CMD. If it is named CMD like as usual, it would not display this message, this error message. Great. So we have our handle. I'm going to call this handle now. I'm going to call this handle. Enter. Yes, it ran. And here I'm back to the entry point. Here I am here in back in the same entry point. It is not closed because I call it from within the command prompt. What does this do? What are those texts? See how can I understand? Actually, it's not the way. We have to specify that we are checking the handle for a specific process. Means actually when we list the processes running, every single process has an ID. PID, see here, the PID. The command I type is task list. It's giving me this table and the running processes, and if every process have an ID. Okay, what is the process running the sum file? We don't know. We are searching now. We're searching which process is using this sum here, preventing us from copying it. So what should we do? We have to proceed in. I'm gonna copy the path of this sum now. I'm gonna copy the path of this sum. Shift keyboard, right click mouse, copy as path. Here it is. Come back to my interface where the handle is. Downloads here. So I'm gonna call the handle space. Right click to paste the path of this sum. Enter. Will I get any result? No match in handles found. Clear message. No match in handles found. I'm going to delete the double quotations. I'm going to repeat the same command, but delete the double quotations. Why? The double quotations might give us different name and different reference. Yes, it is. It is. So let's enter again. We get the same message. No match in handles. Should I trust it? No. No, never. Why? Because when we copied the sum, we were not able to paste it differently in a different location. I'm going to paste it here in downloads, for example. Paste here. Is used because it's used, but it's open in another system. And actually, it's open in system. It's not in another system. So it is. Let's keep going on investigating. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use a different. So this handle here, this tool handle, did not give us much enough information about what process is running this sum file. It is to be used this way, but it is not giving us enough data. It is not giving us enough data. What should I do? Let's choose another tool, which is the Proc or Process Explorer. The Proc Explorer. I'm going to use the 32-bit. The Process exe. This is the one. I'm going to use this one, 32-bit, because it would give us the chance to check the handles running behind of a task or an application or process. We see just now. Okay, I'm going to locate where it has been downloaded. Show a folder. Again, it is in the downloads only. It is in the downloads only. Okay, here it is. To run it, just double click it. This is different than the handle. Agreement. So I'm approving the agreement. Okay, we have this window. This is not the first time we meet it. Okay. We have groups displaying processes running. I'm going to maximize the view. What I need to search for is the sum. Will I find the sum? Here, I have the binocular here. Click it, and I want to type sum. Search. One of those, they are using the sum. One of those, they are using the sum. One of those, they are using the sum. Means, if I want to terminate, if I want to copy the sum or I want to do any task on that sum, I have to terminate those running processes. Those are DLL files, data linked libraries. They are system level content. They are running on the system level. The OneDrive, I can delete. So the OneDrive here, let me just, I got stuck. Yes, the OneDrive here. Here it is, I clicked. We can delete. So we can stop the running of this OneDrive. Can we do that? Absolutely, we can. From here. So here, right click. I'm gonna suspend. I may do that actually. I can let me completely kill the process. Yes, great. Let me search again here. There is no OneDrive again, but I have another something that has appeared. Runtime broker. Let me check it. What did it say? Yes, great. OneDrive is terminated already. It's in red. I'm not going to waste a long time here trying to close and to close. But here, see the Explorer here. This Explorer here is the utility the system uses to make us see the visual contents, the folders, the files, the applications. This process Explorer itself. So if we delete this Explorer here, we will be actually we can, but we will not be able to use the system. The system will not be stable. We'll see. Let's explore. Yeah. So see, I do not have any start menu. The taskbar has been disappeared. This window is this process Explorer actually. If I close it, I cannot have anything actually to do except of seeing what I'm seeing. To add or to control to do anything else, nothing to be visible to me. Desktop is empty. Background is black completely. So because of killing that Explorer, now if I want to copy that sum, the file is not available for me. I can use the keyboard shortcut, Windows E. Will it come? It did not come. See, I'm starting Windows E again, but it's not visible. This is the Explorer here. I'm going to double click it. It is a property only. So what is the process? I'm going to say restart again. Are you sure? Yes. Error termination process access denied. So we are not having the right to do so. In all cases, we not be able. Now, actually, I terminated the Explorer. The Explorer, also, I'm going to terminate this one. Here it is. Again, I'm going to terminate it again. Kill it. I'm going to say yes, if yes, no, we cannot, we do not have the right to access. I'm going to delete the others one by one immediately and without delay. This is the explore the browser we are using, the Microsoft Edge. So in all cases, if I wanna do any trial to copy that sum, it will not succeed. Again, I'm calling the Explorer using the keyboard shortcut. It is not open. What should I do now? Simply, I'm gonna restart the machine. I'm gonna restart the machine because of killing that Explorer. We got a non-stable computer, a non-stable operating system. Let it get started. Okay, I'm inside the normal computer. I'm going to start the virtual machine again. The same offline one, the same machine we used earlier. No updates. I'll move to full screen mode. Okay, we are in. Immediately, I'm going to move to my Explorer. Any folder. See. No, actually, no need because we restarted the machine. We will find the same status. We will be able to see that we are not able to copy that sum at the end of the day. So, what should we do? Since the handles, they are not things to be stopped. If we stop, we will have a non-stable operating system, and we not and even with a non-stable operating system, we will not be able to copy it, and we will not be able to manage that sum file. What should we do? We have to move to the third solution now. The first, we tried with the handle to see the names of the handles only, and we did not see anything. The second, we explored the running processes after seeing the task list of the process IDs, whatever, and through this process explorer, we were able to see the handles, the running handles, the running processes tasks using that sum file, and trying to kill them. We were able to kill the majority of them, not all, and that led us to have a non-stable operating system. And even we were not able to reach the sum after the non-stable operating system. We were not able to reach the sum. Even we cannot even open it. The Explorer is closed. It's terminated. Third approach is to refer to the system internal PsExec to try to copy it as an administrator. So live system internal, same. And here I'm going to refer to the PsExec. Here it is. Also, I'm going to refer to the 32-bit version. This is the one. I'm going to download. Yes, here it is downloaded. Scan, terminated. I'm going to show locate. Here it is. Okay. I'm going to double click to see how it works. Just I'm doing the thing to make you later on be familiar how to deal with new tools. If I ask you to download a specific tool to you, so you have to deal with it properly. So I'm trying to double click it. I agreed the agreement. Double click again. Nothing happens. See, it blinks. If you can see the taskbar down, there is a small window that appears and disappears immediately. So again, it appears here down and it disappears immediately. So it is not the way how to use this PsExec. The same way, I'm going to run the command prompt, and after I'm going to point myself here. So shift and keyboard, right click the mouse, then copy as path here. Our command prompt. Our command prompt. Okay, CMD here. I'm going to position myself here in this folder where the PsExec is. CD space paste. I'm going to delete the PsExec.exe, keep the rest. Enter, yes, dir. We have the PsExec, here it is. Okay, great. So I'm going to move to use this PsExec. I'm going to launch. I'm going to try to actually launch the CMD as a system level. So we know, actually, this is not new to us. Who am I now? If I do, who am I called? I am, all right. If I open this PsExec, sorry, this command prompt as administrator, I'm going to say yes. And who am I still? Still I'm Murad. Still the same user. So we'll be having the same chance. But I'm going to launch the CMD, not like, not as a user, not as an administrator, but as a system. The third level and the highest level versus the system, which is the system. How to do? So I'm going to call the PsExec here in the same window where this PsExec is, with its let's say switches, and the switches are the SID, the system, and the interactive, and the do now the write immediately do SID SID. Then to run what? To run the CMD again. To run the CMD, I'm going to say CMD. Why? Because actually I'm using the word utilman, because remember we renamed the CMD to be utilman. Enter. Access denied, he's saying. He's saying access denied. To whom? To this user. I'm going to do the same request, but as an administrator here. As an administrator here. Who am I? As an administrator. So I'm going to locate myself again. I'm going to locate myself where this PsExec is. Where it is. Here it is. So shift keyboard, right click mouse, copy as path, come back here to the administrator, CD space, right click, delete the PsExec.exe, and enter confirm. That's good. dir is just optional. I'm going to just call immediately the PsExec. I can do the dir. Let me do it to be sure. Yes, here it is. The PsExec, here it is. Yeah. So I'm going to call this PsExec, and the switches, the SID, then the utilman is actually the CMD. Enter. Here it is. It is. I have the fourth. See here. I have a new window. We have the old two windows, the normal user and the administrator, and now we have the third. I'm going to close it to make you just notice that very well. See here. I'm going to call the same command again. Yes, it appeared again. Here it is. Here it is. Great. There is somebody who visited us now, who is getting in now. Muhammad Ali just came in now. We continue. So here from here as a system, let me check who am I. I'm system now. I'm system now. Okay, let's try to copy the sum using the system. Let's try to copy the sum on system. So the command is a copy. Just here you can ask for help. So whatever, there's no need for help. I'm gonna copy what? I'm gonna copy this sum. Come on. I'm gonna copy what? The sum. What is the sum? We have to open the location first. Windows. System 32. Config. Sum. Here it is. So shift keyboard, right click, mouse, copy as path. Here it is. I come back to my system window. Here copy what? Right click, what I pasted. Edit, paste. System. No, not this one. Do it again. Here. Shift keyboard, right click, mouse, copy as path. Come back now here. Right click. Yes, here it is. Sum. Copy this one. I'm gonna let me keep the quotations. I'm gonna copy it inside the downloads. So what is the downloads? Here is the downloads. Shift keyboard, right click, copy as path. Here it is. Come back to my window. Paste again. So here we have copy, space, source, space, here space, destination. Destination is a folder, it's not a file. So I'm going to delete this PsExec.txt. Downloads only downloads. Then enter. Process cannot access the file because it is being used by another process. A very clear message. So full stop, without wasting time. So we are not able to copy it so far. We are not able to copy it because it is being used by another process. What should we do? Immediately, the solution is in our guide. Let me come back to the guide and I'll show you the solution. It's an explanation only, but how to do it, we solve it together. So here, this sum is not being able to be copied because we finally knew that it is being used by another process, and even the system as a user cannot copy it. So we have to see the PowerShell capabilities. We are going to see the Windows manipulation interface via which we are going to try to generate a history in time via which a point in time via which we can reach the system resource and we can copy or we can do whatever we want. What does it mean? We are going to create a time point via which we can restore the system or we can do different tasks on the system. Nothing but a time frame, a time point, using this shadow copy of the operating system. So we are going to system 32, but it runs also on the 64-bit operating systems. It is a 32-bit function running from the PowerShell library, but also it is to be given it is to run on the system, the 64-bit distributions. Let's tackle that. So the solution, as we said, the Windows manipulation interface, WMI. Okay, come back to my virtual machine and let's keep explaining. So here, from here, I'm going to launch the PowerShell. Actually, the WMI object, if I press here, I press tab, it does not give any option. I type WMI underscore, no options. Let me call the PowerShell. Okay, it is loaded. خلاص, I'm inside the PowerShell now. I'm inside. See the PS here in front. I'm going to type the same WMI. Now I have options. See tabs. It is changing. It is giving me the options. WMI. I'm going to make it easier. So WMI underscore object. Still did not give me any option. It got stuck even. So it's not. I'm going to use the yes here. WMI object, I have to actually is not recognized as a name because we are required to call it with the full definition. So we are not going to use the WMI object for itself. To list the before actually the WMI I'm going to use to list the list of the time frames that the system have. So I'm going to call the same WMI minus list Win32. It is available. It is available in our guide, so you can refer to that. Win32 underscore shadow copy. It's not recognized, he's saying. WMI is not recognized. WMI object. Am I making any mistake? No, it's not. Get WMI. It's sorry. Yes, absolutely. So, so get minus WMI object list. I'm gonna list the Windows shadow copies. I'll make you understand more what is this shadow copy. What does it mean? I just haven't the result first of all. So let it give us any Win30. Actually, there is. I'm gonna stop. Nothing happens because it's not the Win. We need the Windows 32 shadow copy with an underscore. This is the function we need. Enter. Yes. Yes. So here, the Windows 32 shadow copy, we have two functions to call in order to reach whatever we want to reach. Here we are, in this case, we are willing to create a time frame point to create. So this is the create. We are going to use this method under this library, this class. We are going to refer to the method create in order to create time frame method. So the Windows manipulation here interface is giving us the chance to list what the methods can be used in this shadow copy generator. Before I do anything, before we create this time frame, let's see what are the available time frames that the system can restore to, or that we can use to restore the system to, or whatever, for any other purpose. To list the VSS admin. Let me just show it to you in the guide in order for your future let's say purpose. Here it is. The VSS admin. This is the command we need for now. We are going to list the virtual system. Let's say images. Virtual system images. Yes, I can use the word images. The shadow copy is an image at the end of the day. So I'm going to just type the command VSS admin by itself. It's giving me some options. The one we need is the list shadows. This is the one with S shadows. VSS admin list shadows. Did I make any mistake? Admin, yes, absolutely. Wait, so yes, it is nothing. We have no items found. Clearly the message is clear. We do not have any time frame. So if we are willing to recover the system, for example, we will not be able to do it. We will not succeed. Is the list activity to do behind of this the available shadows? We cannot, at least we cannot recover the system. So this is a problematic view even. To solve it, we have to create a copy. We have to create a time frame view or virtual, let's say, system view point. I'm using the word point. The point here is, I'm stressing on it again and again and again and again to make you understand that this is what we want. So to do so, I'm going to call the same command we did earlier, which is this get WMI, but I'm going to put it in between two parentheses, dot what? Dot create. That we saw earlier. And this create is a method. The create is a method. I come back earlier, top, yes, create. What is it? It's a method. So I'm adding the parentheses after. And it is a parameterized method. In between, we have to specify what is the drive we need to generate a copy of. The C drive. The system is available. The system is available. Our system Where is it available? The sum and the system. It's inside the C drive. The system, the Windows is inside the C drive. So this is the first parameter. The second parameter is that we need to allow everybody to access. So client accessible. Client accessible. So client accessible. And that's it. That's it. Enter. It is saying something. Create invalid method parameters. He's saying outline one get WL client accessible. Let me check the name. Yeah, we have to actually, it's the same actually, it's nothing. So I'm going to specify, but I'm going to change the A to capital A. C client. Okay, so it's very correct. No, actually, it's not correct. C, it's not like that. The drive. C, the drive. It's not like that. C colon then slash. And enter. I'm going to press enter. Yes, we have generated one, and the C is the ID of the shadow copy, the time frame point. How I knew? This is the ID. And if we check to do the same command again, the VSS admin again, if we call the same VSS admin again, here it is. We see something different. See, now we are having a copy, a volume, a shadow copy volume. Earlier we did not have anything. Earlier we have no items. Now we are having a new time frame, which is from today only. And this is the time of now. Okay, I'm gonna just make a link to this drive here, to this volume here. How to do? Virtual link, make mk link, space, give it any name. I'm gonna say, let's say INFS. Let's say here I'm gonna say some file, or so, let's say system. Let's say system admin or admin files, admin files. Any name. It's user defined. No, just to rectify. Then space, and I'm gonna copy this volume here. See what I'm gonna copy. The volume here. I'm gonna copy it. This is the one. I highlight from this icon here. Edit. Copy. Then I make sure that there is a space after this name here. Here. Then after again, paste. Edit. There is no paste. We did not copy or what? I do it again. Edit, copy, then immediately copy, paste, because it will come in place. Yes, here it is, paste. Yes, khalas came there. And I have to add at the end, see what I'm going to add. Backslash. Otherwise, to give me a link. Not only that, I'm going to copy, khalas, I'm going to say yes. Actually, I have to respect, there is no secret. I have to respect the syntax now. So it's a directory. After the make a link, /d drive. It's a directory. It's not a file. /d. And enter. It is giving me an message, the term mk link. It's not recognized in the PowerShell. So I'm going to change. I'm going to exit the PowerShell. I'm going to copy this full. I'm going to exit the PowerShell. Alas, we are in. We are not in the PowerShell now. So I'm gonna make a link again. Drive, it's a folder. I'm gonna say admin files, space, paste the path, and add backslash at the end. Enter. Where we are doing it. Actually, let me change the place. Let me change the place first. So I'm gonna cancel everything, and I'm gonna cd two dots. Yes, I'm in the C now, and I'm gonna create my link. It's a directory inside the C now. We are inside the C. So admin files, paste, add backslash, and the system cannot find the message text, message number, something like that. So why? Because we are using the util man. using the usermine message file, whatever. If I go, it's just simple message to display. But if I go to C now, if I go to the C drive, yes, C drive, will I find, I have the admin files. What is the admin files? It is the one we generated. It's the same one here. Here it is. It's a link. It's a shortcut. Yes, absolutely. If I open it, I will find all the contents of the C drive. Windows, System32, I will find System32. Config, here it is. I'm going to copy. And the sum, here it is. I'm going to copy the sum now. I'm going to copy the sum now. Copy. I'm going to go to the downloads. Where is the downloads? Not here. I'm going to go to the downloads. Here. Paste the sum. Yes, we got it. We succeeded finally. Thank you for the follow-up. I'm going to give you the recorder right now. And the feedback later on, I'll ask you for the feedback.